I have some really bad news for you. We really need to talk about this.
Here's your armed citizen meme of the week. Screen cap it, crop it, and send it to everyone you know.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Before I get started with the content, I want you to know this is 100% human, 0% AI. I write my own scripts and I record my own videos. And while I got your attention, I'm going to ask what everyone else does. I'm going to ask that you like my video. I'm going to ask that you subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And if you're feeling real generous, I have a buy me a coffee link. Toss a few coins my way so I can stay stocked in ammo. Let's get on with the content.
In the South, dogs are not pets, they are family. A Southern man being forced to choose between giving up his dog or one of his children would be hard pressed making that decision. So it was primarily Southern men who were cheering when John Wick went on his 3-movie rampage because someone killed his dog. But John has something you don't, and that is plot armor. If you don't know what the term plot armor means, that's where the protagonist can't die. An injury to the hero that would kill several people would be considered a flesh wound or an easily recovered injury that has no long-lasting effects. Unless, of course, your name is Leonidas or the hero perishing is part of the story. And while you consider yourself to be the leading protagonist in your life, you don't have plot armor. You can't swagger into a life or death situation, make a few sarcastic quips, then shoot everybody and walk into the sunset free of consequences. I had that clip selected well before Chuck recently passed. Rest well, Mr. Norris. What happens in real life is so much more worse in their outcomes. The worst possible outcome in such a situation is you don't survive the encounter. I pray that if that happens, you did your best to be ready and the bad guy who ended you beat you to death with your own pistol because it was empty. You perished in a pile of empty brass. The next step up is you survive, but barely. You end up paralyzed, lobotomized, or severely crippled. Your body and or your mind is permanently shattered. The good news is, if you can call it that, is probably no prison time. I'm pretty sure it would be bad optics for the DA to put a quadriplegic or vegetable in prison. Moving up the chain a bit, the next is you survive the encounter, mostly intact, physically or mentally. However, you're facing prison time because you didn't defend yourself in the government-approved manner. The second best outcome is for you to survive intact, mentally and physically, and the district attorney passes the hat for some reward money for you because you took out a particularly heinous miscreant. Why is that the second best outcome? Because the best outcome is you never got into that gunfight in the first place. You followed my advice from several prior videos and used your keen observational skills to detect the incoming threat. Ran your OODA loop for a few cycles to figure out your best course of action, and then got out of the way of the threat before it got to you. Because you and I don't have plot armor. Never forget that. Stay safe, stay bullet free. Tell your family you love them every chance you get. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.
If you made it this far, thank you. If you liked this content, please hit the like button to show your support. Help me get the word out by subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to turn notifications on so you know when I post new content. If you think this content would help your friends, the share button helps you get it out to your social media. Comments mean a lot to me, good or bad. Please leave one. All right, go forth and have a most excellent day.